17 members and associates of the Hells Angels are facing criminal charges in a violent attack.
Federal agents allege the outlaws sold drugs, traded firearms, and engaged in insurance fraud and even tampered with government witnesses.
We have learned there is cell phone video as well as surveillance video of evidence in this attack.
The U.S. Attorney characterized today's raids as historic, the largest federal bust on organized criminal gang activity.
Retaliation is common for crimes involving biker gangs. However, it could happen anywhere because of how interconnected gangs have become nationwide.
The 3-year investigation resulted in 42 federal indictments on a variety of charges, including racketeering, money laundering, drugs, gambling, insurance fraud, and extortion.
There's a bunch of bikers up here, and they're shooting guns and stuff. I need the police now.
Play on foot going towards 2nd Street. Okay, receive.
Breaking news. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Chatting with Stacks. I'm your host, Bill Stacks. And today, there's breaking news. There's been a crazy fight between Hells Angels and a Mongol. Just one Hells Angel and one Mongol. And it was insane. One of them they were both at work, allegedly. And they seen each other and a fight broke out. One of them stabbed another one, and one of them is in critical condition. And here's the other guy. So it says, man stabbed in gang-related fight at Tahoe-Reno Industrial Center. The Storey County Sheriff's Office responded to a call regarding a stabbing that took place at a Tahoe-Reno Industrial Center. According to a release from the deputies, arrived at the job site and found a man identified as Ricky Duboc, covered in what it looked like blood and carrying a spring-loaded knife. Duboc was immediately arrested. A second man, William Roemer, was found with life-threatening injuries that he had allegedly sustained during a fight. Roemer was transported to the hospital and currently is in critical condition. During the investigation, deputies learned that Duboc was the primary aggressor in the fight, and that's this guy here that I'm showing. Which appears to be related to both men being members of motorcycle gangs. Deputies say bystanders were also stabbed during the fight. The bystanders' injuries are not life-threatening, and he was treated at a local hospital. Duboc was booked into the Storey County Jail detention facility and on charges of attempted murder with use of a deadly weapon motivated by hatred, bias towards the victim, mayhem with the use of a deadly weapon, battery resulting in substantial bodily harm with the use of a weapon, and battery with the intent to kill. The investigation is ongoing. So this is breaking news. And there is a news report, and I'll play that for you guys now. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's get to it. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show.
And Storey County deputies arrested this man, Ricky Duboc, today. He's accused of stabbing a man at the Tahoe-Reno Industrial Center. According to witnesses, Duboc and the victim, who is identified as William Roemer, were members of rival motorcycle gangs, and they were both apparently working at a job site. Roemer was hospitalized in critical condition. A bystander was also stabbed, but is expected to survive.
So apparently, one of the men is a Mongols MC member, and the other guy is a Hells Angel. So this is a breaking story, and you heard it here first. I appreciate all you guys. There's tons of content coming out, and I'm going to bring you guys the best content possible. I'm going to start doing these breaking stories right when they become available. I will be the first one to drop them. And if I can get footage or anything like that, I will. I'm going to bring you guys the best content possible. And I appreciate all you guys' support. So this guy is being charged with a ton of crimes. Attempted murder with the use of a deadly weapon motivated by hatred or bias towards a victim. Mayhem with use of a deadly weapon. Battery resulting in substantial bodily harm with use of a deadly weapon. Battery with intent to kill, to promote and assist a criminal gang. Wow, his bond is $185,000. Here's an updated version. It says a man has been arrested after police say he was involved in a gang-related stabbing at Storey County. Deputies with the Storey County Sheriff's Office were dispatched to a job site in Tahoe-Reno Industrial Center on Friday. When they arrived, they found Ricky Duboc covered in blood. And that's this guy right here, where they were dispatched to the job site. He was covered in blood, carrying a spring-loaded knife. He was immediately detained, and police were able to find the second man, William Roemer, who sustained life-threatening injuries during the altercation. Roemer was taken to the hospital where he remains in critical condition. Witnesses say Duboc was the aggressor in the incident, and both he and Roemer were identified as gang members, they say. According to the police, Duboc was a member of the Mongols. So this guy is the member of the Mongols motorcycle club. And the other guy is a member of the Hells Angels. So his name is William Roemer. William Roemer, the member of the Hells Angels. And I'll try to get you guys a picture of him soon. The altercation is related to gang affiliation, and both Roemer and Duboc were working at the same job site. Duboc was placed into custody at the Storey detention facility, where he's being held on a $185,000 bond. And you guys heard the charges: attempted murder with use of a deadly weapon motivated by hatred or bias towards the victim. Mayhem with use of a deadly weapon. Battery resulting in substantial bodily harm with use of a deadly weapon. And battery with intent to kill, to promote or assist criminal gang. So you heard it here first. This guy's allegedly a Mongol, and the other guy that he stabbed is apparently a Hells Angel. And they were working on the same job site. Can you imagine that? Like, okay, you're at a job site. Why does this even have to transpire? It has nothing to do with your job. Like, you're just doing your job. It's crazy. Insane. And when more details come out, I will let you guys know. There's probably going to be video involved with this. And apparently, the guy who escaped from Louisiana was caught. The guy that was on the run and he was making videos, he has been caught. He is in custody right now. And I'll bring you guys more on that later. Let me see. I would definitely let you guys know if there's more details to this case. Imagine that you're at your job site working and you got to deal with this type of stuff. I mean, I guess it comes with the territory, right? And remember, I'm not a part of any motorcycle club. I'm just here to show you guys that these guys are just normal people, and stuff happens. Like this incident has nothing to do with the club, I don't believe. Like, It could be some personal stuff. Who knows? But this is the guy that was the main aggressor, they said. And he was covered in blood. And he had a spring-loaded knife on him when the cops pulled up. Antoine Massey is the guy's name. Antoine Massey has been caught. Another breaking news. 2 Milwaukee police officers have been shot, and the suspect is still at large. So there's a lot of craziness going on. 2 Milwaukee police officers were shot and have been critically injured after responding to a call of a person with a weapon late Thursday. So things are going off the rails, and summer's just beginning. Here, let me tell you about Antoine Massey being captured. New Orleans inmate, this is 3 hours ago. New Orleans inmate Antoine Massey was captured as the sheriff received an anonymous tip. The inmate has been on the run for over a month, has been captured in New Orleans. Antoine Massey has been captured Friday afternoon at Holly Grove neighborhood. According to New Orleans Police Department Superintendent, they received an anonymous tip that led to Massey's arrest. They didn't provide immediate information about the tip. They received a call around 11 a.m. and said that Massey was captured around 3:30. One Massey was rebooked into the Orleans Parish Jail. He was taken to Angola, where he and 8 other inmates are being held. Massey was the 9th inmate captured after the May 16 jailbreak from Louisiana Parish. So they caught Antoine Massey. Last inmate, Derek Groves, remain on the run. They say a $50,000 reward is in place for information leading to Groves' arrest. They say that if he peacefully turns himself in, Massey has a criminal background of escape and history dating back to 2007. He escaped a juvenile detention facility that is now known as Juvenile Justice Intervention Center. Oh, man, you know he's pissed. So they said if he turned himself in, he would get free counsel. He would get a free lawyer, but not anymore. Says 2019, he escaped from Morehouse Parish Detention Center. He was found the same day in Texas. He went on he cut off 2 ankle monitors, including one in 2023, inside a Walmart. The owner of the ankle monitor said, when you cut off an ankle monitor, it's a clear case of guilt. We know who we put it on, they said. Of course they know who they put it on. And we know who took it off. Law enforcement officials confirm a home on the 1700 block of Agriculture Street was raided after they were tipped off. Officials said that Massey was not there at the home where he recorded that viral video. The video says Massey claims his innocence and says that he was let out among with other inmates. That's definitely not the case, but he has been captured. And if you guys are just getting here, this is breaking news. Yeah, they got a deep hatred for one another. So this guy is the alleged Mongol, and the other guy is the Hell's Angel. And this happened at a job site. 2 men viciously, one of them stabbed. He's in critical condition, and I guess a bystander was stabbed as well. He's being held on an $850,000 bond. Let me see if I can find any new updates for you guys. But I'll have more information about this situation tomorrow. They're saying it's a gang-related stabbing. I wonder why he was charged with stabbing a bias. That's crazy. Why would they charge him with that? But it says stabbing between rival gang members in Tahoe-Reno Industrial Center leaves one in critical condition. A violent fight between members of rival motorcycle clubs. It says motorcycle gangs at a job site in Tahoe-Reno Industrial Center has left one man critically injured, according to Storey County Sheriff's Office. Deputies responded to reports of a stabbing on June 26 and found Ricky Duboc covered in what they appeared to be blood, carrying a spring-loaded knife. Duboc was detained at the scene. Another man, William Roemer, was discovered with life-threatening injuries and was transported to a local hospital where he remains in critical condition. The investigation revealed that Duboc, affiliate with the Mongols motorcycle club, was the primary aggressor in the incident, which was linked to a biker gang association. Roemer is associated with the Hells Angels. Both men were employed at the same job site. Duboc was arrested and taken into custody. He's being held at Storey County Jail. He faces charges of attempted murder with a deadly weapon motivated by hatred or bias, mayhem with a deadly weapon, and battery with intent to kill or promote assistance of criminal gang. His bail was set at $185,000. A bystander was also injured in the incident, but did not sustain life-threatening injuries. The bystander was treated at a local hospital. Investigators into the bystander's involvement is ongoing, and I will let you know right when I get the information. You guys will know. But thank you for joining me on this breaking news. I appreciate all you guys. Have a safe weekend. I appreciate you taking the time. And if you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, you already know what to do. Start your own fucking podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend. And remember, don't be a bitch. Peace.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now, accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.